and they try, and we've been able to figure it out always.
It's the level you would like to have if you wanted to live in London, for example.
You can have a language, you can speak to each other, a native or not a native.
Where are you guys from?
From West Virginia in the United States.
Okay. So my first question is, what level do you consider good at English?
What level?
What level?
Yeah, what level?
For us.
Yeah, for you guys.
I think just being able to, like, when we're ordering food at a place, being able to say like egg sandwich and they know egg, you know, like, and this and that. I don't require like a super high level of conversation. Like, your English is exceedingly good.
Thank you so
But
much.
yeah, I think just basic I think is good.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same.
What is the basic for you guys?
I think hi, thank you, excuse me, I guess. And that's sort of the level of Japanese that we know too. It's just like arigato gozaimasu. And like checking in at a hotel too. I think that was something I was stressed about coming here, is not knowing what to say in Japanese for that. But I think the hotel staff have always been really pretty good with English, and like at least they, you know, we can point to stuff and communicate that way. That helps. But
What about like a fluency or pronunciation, grammar, kind of stuff? Does it really matter? Or do
I
you...
think
Pronunciation, I don't
okay,
think
yeah.
matters.
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I do like that people try for sure, because they look at us and they're like, "Oh, these people don't know Japanese," and they try, and we've been able to figure it out always. And yeah, grammar doesn't matter either, because we're speaking native English. We don't always know the correct grammar for certain things. You know, you could kind of say it in a sort of wrong way, and we would know, because maybe we say it that way normally.
Oh, really? Even native speaker say like wrong grammar.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know that?
Yeah, that's normal, especially from West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia is like country,
Yeah, it's like a rural area.
rural
So,
country,
It's
so
kind of a different style. We're more laid back than maybe some American
Yeah.
people are. But,
Because you guys are known for the tongue, right?
yeah.
Yes. yeah, like
Country road.
California might not have any accent at all. They probably speak perfect English in California, the west coast of the United States. But where we're from, it's not very good English.
Yeah, we have our own style of speaking English, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So having your own style, do you find it cool or something?
I don't like our style.
Yeah, I mean, I think people in the
No.
U.S. judge like
Yeah.
country speaking
Oh.
people.
Yeah, it's like they're not as educated.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of rough. Is it like a dialect?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a dialect.
So we don't want to be associated with that dialect, you know?
Yeah, but it's subtle, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you try to be normal? Do you try to be basic?
Yeah,
Kinda.
it's kind of a good thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where from?
We are from Spain, Barcelona.
So my first question is, what level do you consider good at English?
I think that you ought to have a C1 level, advanced, and if you would like to speak a fluent English and with good vocabulary, you have to have a C1 level. Because B2 is like a basic English. First is a basic English.
You were talking about some exam?
In Spain, to have a C1 level, there's an exam called Advanced or CAE, and it's a difficult exam, and I have passed it last year.
Oh, you passed it, so you
Yeah,
have
a
a
C1
good
level.
English.
Yeah.
C1 level.
That's because of my parents, because they are very proud of me because of speaking English fluently, and they wanted me to find a job
In Japan?
someday.
In
Nah.
Japan?
I wish in Japan, because here is everything is cool, people is cool, and I love the city. It's so gorgeous.
Oh yeah. What is a C1 level? Can you give me an example?
C1 level, you have it's the level you would like to have if you wanted to live in London, for example. If you want to live in Great Britain, this is the level you have to live a common day and speak with the native people and to work without problems. This is the level.
Oh, so kind of high level.
Yeah, it's very high level. It's A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and then C2. C2 is the perfect level. It's like master.
Oh, it's like a native.
Yeah, a native level.
Oh, so
But-
you are close to native.
Yeah, I'm close to native, but the difference between C1 and C2 is much bigger than the difference between A1 and B2, for example.
Oh.
So there's
okay.
a lot of difference between a native and me, for example, because maybe I have some problems thinking about words or vocabulary, and a native it's like spontaneous.
Yeah, exactly. Because they grew up with it.
Yeah, they grow up with it. My aunt, she has a C2 level and she speaks
Oh.
perfect English.
Oh.
Her accent is perfect.
Okay.
She's a teacher of English.
Oh, okay. That's what she
They're in
has.
Spain.
That's a level.
Yeah.
Where from?
From Barcelona, Spain.
So my first question is, what level do you consider good at English?
If he can speak or she can speak about anything, about any issue, I think it's a good level. I mean, languages are meant to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
So if you can communicate with each other, your level's good. You don't have a level to be a teacher, but if you can communicate, that's the purpose of language.
You say as long as we can have a
Yeah.
communication, right?
Yeah.
Like what kind of communication? What speed? How fast? Or like can you give me a detail?
Yeah, for example, now we are communicating.
Yeah.
So we both have good English. Because if we couldn't speak, for example, I've been studying Japanese for 2 months.
Okay.
I cannot communicate in Japanese, so I can say my name is and things like that. So I cannot communicate. But if you can have a language, you can speak to each other, a native or not a native. It's a good level. I mean, you cannot be a teacher or anything, but it's good enough.
What kind of level of communication do you think we need? Just ask where we want to go, or talking with just people in English, so fluency, or
Well, it depends of whatever you want to achieve. I mean, if you want to do business or just tourism or school or anything, depending on your purpose, you need a level or another level. But for example, for tourism, you really need a basic level of English or any other language.
like they can explain what the goods is,
Yeah,
something like that.
sure. Yeah. Ask for a good restaurant, maybe, or be able to read the menu of the restaurant or anything. It's good to travel.
So literally depends on what purpose they have.
Of course, if you want to buy a company in another country, of course, you need a better level of English.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want to live somewhere, you need a better level. Yeah, sure.
So it depends on where, depends on what purpose they have. It's really important.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Oh, that's good. That is so good reason. Yeah.
All right.